and bienvenidos. Welcome to my channel. So guys, you see this all behind me? I got work to do. But first I want to show you guys something I just learned. So I have grown white potatoes for many years. I've had good harvests and bad harvests. But let me show you something I've never seen before. Look at that. I've never gotten flowers from my potatoes. So I learned that it could be a number of things. One, it could be telling the potatoes, hey, go ahead on, make lots of tubers. Or it could be saying too much fertilizer. Or because of the changes in temperature, it could be putting these on to go to seed. But I don't want that, so what am I going to do? Take them off. I don't want the energy from these to stop me having a good harvest in potatoes. So I'm going to just do like I did and take them off. Yeah, so that's what I learned. So one of the things that I need to do is I need to clean out one of my beds from my winter garden. Now guys, I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. You know, when things start growing, I hang on sometimes a little bit too long. And in this case, I did. Let me show you. I was trying to leave it to see if it would do good, but nah, it's just gonna be a little bit and I'm gonna let it go. Also in this bed, look at this. So I'm gonna peel all this back, see what I got. If it's no good, guys, it's not wasted. It will go to the chickens. And look at that one. So I'm gonna get rid of all of this. And I'm either going to take it, once I go through it, if it's anything edible, then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on and take it in the house and get it ready to be eaten. This one looks like it's gonna be for chickens. This one I'll just have the leaves. See, it hasn't come to a head, but it's okay. I'm taking that out. I am gonna leave the curly kale in, and I'm going to go ahead and get this soil in better condition. So let me go ahead and do that. But before I do, let me show you something else. Look at this curly kale. It's all nice and big and doing so good. I'm going to make kale chips. Yeah, healthy. That's one thing I do love, guys. I absolutely love potato chips. I really do. So a healthier alternative would be the kale chips. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll harvest those, and then I'll either share it in this video or another video making kale chips. Now, the only reason why I wouldn't share it in this video is because I got so much to do that by the time I go in the house, I'm going to be tired. But let me show you what else. Look at this. It's a box. That is another trellis. I want to put up another trellis. The idea was to put this trellis up and to put my berries inside of it and wrap it with the screen so that the birds can't get to it. So like I said, I got a lot to do. So I'm about to get to it. Oh yeah, do you want to come? Do you like want to join me here in the garden? If you do, stay tuned. So guys, I should have brought out two bowls. One to put the good ones in, and one to put the stuff for the chicken. So we got this part. Shake this dirt off. I'll put my gloves on for this part. But yeah, I'm going to shake this off, throw that in the wheelbarrow there because I won't be using it. Boom, and that's that. On to the next one. Get most of that dirt off. I do not want to waste it since I purchased a lot of my soil. Why take a hunk of it and just get rid of it? That can go to the chickens. Take my gloves off, just on and on with the gloves. So what I'm basically doing is looking at it. So like this, for example. Let me bring you closer so that you guys can see. Okay, what I wanted you to see was this. So you see how that looks. Of course we know this whole thing is not going to be good. Looking at the bottom. Okay, that's dirt or whatever. This has got the hole there. So that of course is going to go to the chickens. And I just kind of peel it away. But look at this leaf. It's fine. So that will go in the bowl. That will get eaten. So that's why I say sometimes I have to just peel it apart and see. This is not too bad. It just didn't grow large the way I would like. And I don't know why it didn't, but obviously it didn't get what it needed to thrive and to grow. So I am peeling down to this part right here, and I still haven't gotten to it, and I've got all these leaves which are good. So I carefully go through my harvest. Now this leaf has got a few holes. Not gonna have that, the chickens can have it. So here we are, finally peeling back that part. So it didn't amount to a huge amount, but food is food, and it doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to eat it and cook it. Boom. Better than nothing. On to the next one. Again, I'm going to pull it up. Sometimes I wonder if they would do better in the ground. Unfortunately, this soil here, like I've always told you guys, it's horrible, horrible. So I'm just going to continue on and finish with this bed here. This one isn't too bad. This one isn't too bad at all. And look at that. That's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. That goes in the wheelbarrow. Can y'all hear them hens? I don't know what they fussing about. They are fussing about something. Maybe they'll be quiet when I give them some of this cabbage. Okay, here's another one. Not too bad. Not too bad. This one looks pretty bad. I'm just gonna peel that one off right like that. So this is another little one, which is fine. pull this up. Alright, pull this up. Yeah, this one is basically not good. So you throw that whole thing in there. I am going to take these cabbage leaves out that are looking pretty bad, that have died off. I don't want them in here. Okay. Let me get to this bed here, further down. Like this. Those are cabbage leaves. I don't want those in there. Look at that. This part wheelbarrows, this part the chickens, and you know this is good for them. And some that do have holes, if there are bugs on them and the chickens get a hold to it, they'll just eat them up. So it's good. So I'm going to stop the recording really quick, or stop the recording, because the grass is being cut, as you can hear it, and you will never hear me. So I'm sitting here just taking a little break, and I was thinking about something. Guys, remember I said when I was taking those cabbages out of these two beds that I wonder if they didn't grow because they weren't in the ground. And then I went to get some of the amendments that I'm going to be putting in this soil from the other side of the yard, and I saw the other cabbages that I have in a small bed that is on the ground. Let me show you now. So let me show you. This is a little bed that I have over here. Look, it's in the ground. Look how they look. Look how that one looks. Look how that one looks. Looks so good. So I started thinking about something, guys. I was wondering, or not wondering, because I already know the answer. I was thinking about lightning. Lightning, when it strikes the ground, guys, it adds nutrients into the soil. Basically, nitrogen. So when lightning strikes the ground, it helps break apart the nitrogen molecules that are in the air, and it combines with oxygen and forms nitrates. So that is something that will help whatever is in the ground to grow better. So I was thinking about that and thinking, you know what? I gotta stick to what I said. I had said a while ago that I wanted to make sure that I started putting things in the ground and amend that soil, even though I have clay and sand soil, that I would amend it. And so going forward, I think I'm gonna concentrate on that as well. Pick a section of the yard and work on that slowly and surely, and then just increase it. So, like I said, just taking a little break. What I have as far as amendment is I have some compost that I'm going to put in there, but it's not regular compost. It is chicken compost that you can purchase. And so there's no harm in putting it in your soil right away. Matter of fact, it's completely safe and I've used it before. I'm also going to amend this soil by putting in some what did I say? Worm castings and some perlite and vermiculite. And that will help bring the nutrients back in that bed. I do have seedlings that can go in there, and so that's what's gonna go in that bed. So I'm gonna get something to drink so that I can continue on. I'll meet y'all back in like 5 minutes, okay? So I'm going to break up this soil. Of course, not touching the kale. And just kind of loosen it up because it seems very hard when I was taking the cabbages out. So yeah, I'm going to loosen it up a bit. Get rid of the cabbage leaves like that had died back. I realized I don't want that in this bed. Take it out. Take it out. So that's what I'm doing. Taking it out. Now these leaves are from the trees. And they have not broken down yet, but some have, some haven't, but it's okay. Those can stay. Those can stay. But the cabbage leaves, I want them out. So they are coming out. Once I do this, I have my mixture of amended soil that I'm going to put in here, which has, as I said, all of the necessary ingredients to get this soil at maximum health so it can grow the next round of food. And I always have an issue with weeds, a really bad issue with weeds, because of, even though I buy this soil, it's because of the trees. I have these trees around my yard and other people's yards that blow their seeds in. So I will have little things like this. If I leave that, that'll be another little tree growing. So yeah, gotta get those out. All right, very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump everything in here. I need to do the same for this bed as well. This one doesn't have a lot of the cabbage leaves in it. Not as much as this bed did. These cabbages in this bed were a little bit better. And I only had 2 cabbages in here, whereas in here I believe I originally had 5. Alright, so let me go ahead on and get that soil and get that so that I can go ahead and amend it. So everything has been added. I'm just trying to level it off a bit. It looks so much better to me. So much better. There we go. Break up some of these clumps. I don't want that. Alright. So pretty good. Everything looks good. Let's pat it down a bit. And boom. So let me give you guys a closer look. So this is the first bed. See? Looks so much better, so much better. I'm going to take this off. That's because of that. Everything else looks good on there. Look at this one. Looks so much better. This is onion or garlic, one or the other. I believe it's onion. But yeah. So one thing accomplished so far. Very happy with that. Nice big kale for kale chips. All right. So now I've got to put the seedlings that I have in those beds and see how they do. Well, not see how they do, but I'm going to put them in that bed. All right. So the first thing I put in were these baby seedlings. I know they don't even have their true leaves. I know, but they've been outside in my baby greenhouse, and so they're fine. They're going to be okay. And I might as well let them grow up here with all these amendments. The next thing is I put this petunia in here because petunias help with aphids, asparagus beetles, and other little pests. Then I put these Clemson spineless okra in here, and here. So this bed is good. In the next bed, I'm gonna get my squash seedlings and put that in here. All right, so I'm gonna make a little slip knot. Put this here. I want to train it to go up this trellis. I'm just going to hold it. Of course I made the string too long, but that's okay. I'm just going to wrap it around, and that will be fine. And you know what? This might be good, because when more stems grow, I can wrap those around as well and further help it. And hopefully the goal is for the squash, and it's a zucchini squash, to hang. Then I got my neem oil, and as you can see, it is not a sunny day. It is overcast. Tomorrow is scheduled to be overcast, and I'm going to spray just in case anything is on here. It will help protect it a bit. So I'm glad that is done. You can see the tomato cage. Yep. So that is done. I'm happy about that. And hopefully this knot will hold as it grows, because I really want it to go up the cage and hang down. And this is a pretty good sized cage, so that should be good. It's kind of windy. I'm going to spray everything in here as well, because these were outside, and as you can see, look at that. Something was eating at that. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's not a hole. Nope, that's not a hole. Cool. Cool. All right, let me get everything watered in. Guys, I just harvested this cabbage, which was out of this 55-gallon tub. And you know, I had twisted the head off, and lo and behold, look what I see. Those are snails. So guess who's gonna have a snack? The girls. I'll give the snails to the chickens. They'll eat them. Nasty little buggers. That's what was eating my cabbage. Well, there is something I need to do with my eggplant. This is a eggplant. I'm gonna have to spray it because something is biting on it. I don't know how this eggplant got in here with this. This is sweet potatoes. These are yams, sweet potatoes. This is a pepper plant. Something's biting on that. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure that there was no low branches in this eggplant. If there were, I would cut them off. Here's another eggplant. This one doesn't have flowers. It looks like it's trying to do something. But again, these little things, taking those off. So it will force the energy into producing more eggplants. Here's a larger one. It's got flowers, no fruit yet. But look, we got flowers. But this one I noticed does. So you see right here, that needs to come off. It will steal the energy from producing. And this is pretty big, so I'm thinking that I could probably go ahead and see if I can root this, because this is a good size. So let me go to the other eggplants. Okay, we gotta come on this side. This one's kind of dry, but look at all the little peppers coming. But yeah, this eggplant looks pretty good. I am going to take this one off though. Yeah. So hopefully, oh, y'all saw it? Did you see it? Look at that. Ooh, I'm going to get it. Look at that. That is going into the chicken coop. Chicken run. Hold on a minute. They'll get it. They will get it. Anyway, let me go back to what I'm doing. So I have been outside for a while, guys. I am really tired. But I just wanted to share something with you that I found. Our local $1.25 store, guys. So guys, I have been out here for a while. My hair's coming unbund, coming out the rubber band in the back. Well, tie back, whatever you call it. But I just wanted to share with you something I picked up. Now, I don't know if your local $1.25 store is like the one near me, but I noticed that all of the $1.25 stores near me, they are now having a ton of other products that are not $1.25. I noticed they range anywhere from the $1.25 up to $5. And so I found something for the garden. It's a metal spinner, and I love the colors, the orange in the middle, the green and the light green, yellowish color. Really pretty. It was $5, so I decided to try it and see. You know, I have seen these in nurseries and other places, but they have been quite a lot more. So look at that. Let me hold it properly so you can see it. So I thought that was pretty. So it just has this, and you screw it on, and then it's got the stake here to go in the ground. So I want to set that up. I bought two, so that's good. If you look behind me, I set up this to keep the squash safe, and hopefully nothing will get in there and get to it. I'm hoping that that will do it, because I want my squash. I love zucchini squash, and I figured let me go ahead and do it since I just put it in there, and there's no point in waiting. Okay, I've just about got it screwed in. See? Now put it in the ground, and I have two. This is what it looked like. So it looked pretty good. This is 29 inches tall, but once I put it in the ground, it'll probably be about maybe 25 inches. You see the 4 feet down should be good enough. And I got two, so that's good. And if these work out well, guys, I will go ahead, and when I see other things, then I'll go ahead and I'll try them. And of course, I wanted two of the same. So they've got my color that I love. You know, I love orange. It's got a splash of that green and bluish. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these in the ground. I've been working on my little vineyard where my grapes are. I wanted to, they are in a pot, but I needed to put some more soil in the pots. And I also needed to, I got the idea to take, I have a tomato cage, but not the round one like this one. It is the square one. And so you can put it into a square, or you can have it straight out. Well, I have it straight out. And you know what? Let me take y'all over there so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And in this way, you will understand better what I mean. All right, this is it. This is the tomato cage I was talking about. You see, it's got the section, it's got the hooks here, and it would naturally connect on this end. But what I did was I put it down in the ground, and remember these? This is the rebar that I used for the greenhouse. When I pulled it out, I didn't throw it away. I put them in to kind of reinforce this, make it stronger, and just use the zip ties to hold it here and there. And so now you can see it will grow up there, and hopefully I'll get a few grapes. Don't have anything yet, but it's okay, you know. I've got a long summer, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll do well. But yeah, so this is what I did. Got that set up. And I do have pots behind it. There is nothing in those pots except weeds. So I'm going to weed those, and I probably will put more on the opposite side. We'll see. We'll see. I didn't want it too close to the fence. And then I have this issue. That's, of course, from over there. I will cut that down, as I always do, and it always comes back. But anyway, we've got this, and it can just hang on here, which is great. So like I say, I am tired. I've worked a lot in here, weeding, feeding, watering, and repotting and whatnot, but it's all in a day's work in the garden. I still have not decided where I'm gonna put my other trellis that I showed you the box of. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Like I said, the goal is to put all of my berries there. And I was thinking about maybe putting it here, the trellis, and it would be near the grapes, and then the trellis would be here in this spot here. And I'd have the grapes and I'd have the berries. And then I could sit on my bench back there and I could just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. So we'll see. In any case, it's a place of peace where I enjoy myself. I can sit and read and sing and meditate and watch this beautiful pond. Well, I said pond, but it's a bird bath. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I always enjoy the company. I hope you enjoyed yourself well as well. Hopefully you learned something. I tried to share something with the potatoes, and maybe that's something you didn't know. If you did, well, stick around anyway, just for the company. Listen, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to have you on this journey. If you are subscribed, besos, gracias. I appreciate you so much. Aprecio mucho. In any event, as I always say, whatever you're doing, you enjoy it. Gózalo.